Classic Sonic games are regarded to be the best Sonic games ever made by Sega. If you go up to any normal person and tell them what's their favorite Sonic game, they will probably call the cops on you thinking you're just a crazy person. But I think most people would say that the first Sonic game is their favorite one. I mean, for me, Sonic the Hedgehog on the Genesis is the first game I've ever played, so when someone thinks of any classic Sonic game, they think of them fondly. Except Sonic CD. Sonic CD is the black sheep of the classic Sonic lineup. Some people like it, some people think it's okay, and some people just despise it completely. I think Sonic CD is good. Look, I can definitely see why people don't like this game, or isn't for them at least, but I don't get the people that say this game is bad when it's clearly not. But before that, let's talk about what Sonic CD is. Sonic CD is a game released for the Sega CD add-on to the Sega Genesis. The reason why this game came to be is that blah 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 blah, everybody knows the story of Sonic CD. It was beloved at first, and when the game became more accessible, people started hating the game, and now suddenly people like it again. The gimmick for Sonic CD is that you can travel to different times in one level. So basically you have 3 level layouts and 3 soundtracks in one level. Now Sonic CD has 7 levels, all of them are fun, except... oh god. But before we talk about the levels, let's talk about the... Sonic CD gameplay isn't as simple as the other classic Sonics, where in the other classic Sonics you have to obtain momentum and speed to clear the level as fast as you can and optimize your route to not lose said momentum and speed. In Sonic CD, you need to hit a pass sign, gain speed using momentum or obstacles throughout the level, go back to the past, look for a shitty generator like you're looking for Waldo, destroy the generator, and do that 2 times per zone in order to get the good ending, of course. If you don't want to do the going to the past and destroying the generator part, you could skip it altogether and just play the game like a casual classic Sonic game where you just hold right on the D-pad and win, I guess. But come on, you cannot express your distaste about the game if you didn't even at least try going for the good ending. Or you could just get 50 rings and, you know, beat the special stages and get the good ending that way. But hey, that's not fun. I'm also obligated to say that Sonic has a funny new move called the Super Peel Out. Now, I'm gonna be honest here, this is the best move classic Sonic has ever gotten. Most people treat the Super Peel Out as just a worthless spin dash. I mean, which one would you prefer? The one where you can gain speed instantly and take no damage if you encounter an enemy, or the one where you gain speed instantly and if you hit an enemy you stop at a dime and also lose all your rings? I'd take the Super Peel Out, thank you very much. Look, I don't know about you, but this looks better than a fucking blue ball. Okay guys, check out this cool transition that I've been working on. 3, 2, 1... Okay, now here comes the controversial part about Sonic CD, the level design. Now I know that most people were waiting for my opinion about this one. I mean, look, it's the same guy who said Sonic Superstars isn't going to be a masterpiece. I wonder what he thinks about Sonic CD level design. And it's good, it's peak level design, might I say. Now I know the term peak gets tossed around a lot in the Sonic community. I mean, look at this guy saying a game is peak before it even releases. That's the opposite of what I did in this video. Sonic CD level design is the best level design in the classic Sonic lineup. The team behind this game had to look at every nook and cranny of these levels just so you can either use the obstacles they laid out for you to travel between times, or use your skill and know you can time travel at and optimize the level. Every level in this game teaches the player a mechanic, like how in Palm Tree Panic the level teaches you that going to the past is the first thing you should do in a level, and since staying on the top path is challenging, then that's probably where the generator is going to be located at. And they did that by placing a pass sign near a funny tunnel that sends you so fast that you can break a fucking wall. Now that's genius. Collision Chaos is a level that most people despise because it has pinball mechanics, and even if you weren't going for the good ending, you cannot hold right on the D-pad and win, so people hate this level. I think it's pretty okay. Metal Sonic gets introduced in this level. It's not bad. I grew to like it the more I played it. Next up is a water level. Tidal Tempest. And it's a good water level too. No way. The first act generator is not hidden at all. It's in the middle of the level. And in act 2 the generator is literally placed in a way where you won't miss it, right at the top of the level where you can use the straight line to go to the past and get the generator while you at it. Overall, pretty good level. Next up is Quartz Quadrant. Ooh, this level is really good. It's the most open level in all Sonic CDs, so it's automatically good. And that's all I fucking wrote for this level. The next one is, wacky work. Fucking hell. Don't even pronounce that word. I don't like this level. It's everything wrong with the Sonic CD level design, as the kids say these days. The generators are so hard to find because you cannot touch the floor, and if you touch the floor for even 1 second, you get sent out to outer space, needing you to clumsily find your way to the bottom again so you can continue on your search for this generator. Also, little tip here, the generator in the second act is at the start of the level. Next up is Stardust Speedway, and this level is everything good about Sonic CD, as the kids say these days, and I made the same joke twice. Please subscribe for more jokes. Stardust Speedway is more of a Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 level rather than Sonic CD level. It pushes the player to gain speed, and the generators are just there in plain sight. I think the devs gave up on hiding these generators after Wacky Workbench. This level ends with the most iconic boss ever, a race with Metal Sonic to see who can reach the finish line the fastest. Like, how did Sega never think of this before and are not thinking about this now? Sonic is all about speed, so there has to be a boss where you can just race them to fucking win. Sega, please, come on. And last but not least, Metallic Madness. The level is okay. Yeah. Overall, I think the reason why most people hate Sonic CD comes down to the level design, and how it's laid out for the people who took their time with the level rather than just holding the D-pad and expecting to win. Like, I hate to say this, but maybe play the game, bro. And now finally time to talk about the most important part of this game, the soundtrack. The Sonic CD soundtrack is amazing. The game has two OSTs, the Japanese one and the American one. Both of them are really good, but I prefer the Japanese one since it's more out there. And it fits Sonic CD way better. You have tracks like Palm Tree Panic, where in the present, the song is all happy and cheery, but in the bad future, the soundtrack is sinister and dark. But it's still a bop. Tidal Tempest is a water level track. It's so calming and so soothing to listen to. And then you have Quartz Quadrant. It's such a bop, mixing in the past, good future, and the bad future, and the present song. And who can forget about Stardust Speedway Bad Future track? It's so iconic to the point of when somebody thinks of Metal Sonic, this song pops up in their head instantly. And that's it, so... Sonic CD is amazing. It still has its flaws, but it's a well-made game in general. If you were going to play this game, I recommend taking your time with it, explore the levels, and just chill and relax. So at the end of the day, is Sonic CD good? It's the best Sonic game ever made. 10 out of 10. Masterpiece. Fuck you guys. Bye-bye.
Probably gonna hit that don't save changes again. Used to write a song a day. It's just that lately my perfection's in the way of me, and I can't make no changes to save me. Wish I could write more and care less. Wish I could write more and care less. Write more and care less and care less.